percent of them saw their gender dysphoria desist when they went through puberty. 64% grew up to be gay. The Academy of Medicine in France just came out a few months ago and said it's impossible to tell which of these kids will see their gender dysphoria go away and which will not.
They're not doing surgeries on
all
kids
the studies
who
we
are
have
under
into
18.
this.
You can't.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. There is no
What's your
doctor
basis
in
for saying that?
the law. There's no doctor in the United States who will give you who will do an irreversible surgery under the age of 18. That's just not true.
Chloe Cole is across the street. She had her breast cut off at 15. Do you want to come talk to
Double
her?
mastectomy is that's
You wanna
happens
come
all the
talk
time.
to her?
Was it for cancer or was
No,
it for
gender.
That's not true.
Come talk to her.
No.
Well, hold on.
She's right across the street.
You said something that's objectively not true. We have somebody that can prove you wrong. Literally had it happen to her when she was 15 years old, and you don't want to hear from that.
Sounds pretty anecdotal to me.
My name's Scott Nugent. I'm a 49-year-old transgender man, lesbian who medically transitioned from a woman to a man, or woman to a trans man, right? When you allow your child to medically transition, I mean, you think about it. You're giving them a toy, giving them what they want. They're gonna be like kind of happy about that. And then they're going to be happy because they're going to start, they're going to start hormones. And they start hormones, and that doesn't help anything. But I still have to have my top surgery. When that happens, I'll feel better. And so it's such a huge process that the reality of what you've done takes 7 to 10 years. That's why the only long-term study says that these kids that are medically transitioning for suicidal ideation, which is absolutely ludicrous, those children will grow up to be way more suicidal 7 to 10 years after. In fact, in the trans community, we call it the 7 to 10 year suicide itch. Once you finish medical transition, you get to kind of look left and look right and go, well, I didn't fix the thing. Everything that you have done for that long, it starts to weigh on you like, God, why did I do that? I'm such an idiot, this or that. Instead of just going into the process of, let's say, you're a feminine dude and you want to wear makeup, go for it.
I've got video from Kaiser Permanente in Oakland, California, where the doctor is admitting that the youngest patient they've cut the breasts off of is 12 years old. It's on video, my friend.
I'm willing to bet you right now that that's an edited video where the doctor was talking about how the person had cancer, breast cancer, and had to cut it off.
Or maybe the child had severe depression.
There's nothing you can do when people don't want to know the truth, right? There's nothing you can do.
Health doesn't matter.
We should be able to talk about this more than anything. Yet
Yeah.
these people just want to shut down conversation.
Yeah, no, and I'm a big proponent of there being like resources for trans kids, but I don't think that hormones and puberty blockers should be the first, initial.
And you were telling me earlier that the trans population should be infinitesimally small,
Yeah.
as it used to be.
Yeah.
And now we have 10% of kids in high school saying they're trans.
It's because people are starting to view gender as an abstract thing that's, kind of separate from, and I personally believe that identity is completely subjective. I can view myself however I want to. You can view me however you want to.
Do you think that could be potentially creating a somewhat of a mental health crisis in the country, though?
I believe that